Hi there. In this video we are going to be taking a look at this MÖRKRÄDD, I have no idea how to pronounce that, night lights from Ikea. It seems they are a pair in a box which has been broken a little bit, so hopefully they are fine inside there. So let me open this thing up. And they are out of the box. We will take a look at this manual in a moment. And first impression, the plastic is really thick and really tough for the lens or diffuser, depending on how you want to call it, and the main body of this thing itself. So up until now it's good. Somewhat impressed already. Let's see if we have any info in here and put this thing into a socket, and presumably this is where it will check the outside light level through these tiny holes, something like that. And honestly, this is quite funny. We have the standard type of IKEA instructions. If you don't know what to do, call IKEA. Obviously. Step 1, plug it into the socket. If it's light outside, this thing is off. If outside it's dark, starry night with moon, quite nice, romantic, this thing lights up. So if there's no moon or stars, it will not light up. Joking. So I guess it doesn't matter if this thing is up to a side, to the other side, down. Just needs to be in there and somewhat able to sense the light. So basically not fully covered by something. Let's plug this in and somehow fake some darkness, because it's not dark, as you can see. And it's plugged in. And if you cover that thingy, we have light. If we just put some shade on it, we have light, which is a warm white, and I quite like it. This will not bother your sleeping schedule. Don't use things like this with cold white. That's bad for sleeping. You need warm white. So what can I say? Does exactly what it's supposed to do. A little small thing that I don't like, but I understand that this is the design and nothing they can do about it. As you can see, it's sticking out quite a bit in this socket that doesn't have a ground on it. So this is quite a shallow socket. It was meant and it was installed here just for using with night lights. That's why it doesn't have ground, but again, it's quite shallow. I will show you in another type of socket in a moment how it looks. And this is how it looks in an even more shallower socket. I wish they didn't put this colored print on it, because honestly it makes it a bit more difficult to use it to make it somehow fit in any sort of decor. If I put my hand on the sensor, obviously it will light up quite quick to react. But yeah, that's that, and let's go to a deeper socket and see how it looks in there. In here I have a different type. This is from Legrand, if I remember correctly. Let's try and make some darkness in here for it to turn on. You can see it turning on. And in theory, I don't know if there's enough light. Yeah, and it's off now. And on this one you can actually, let's make it turn on. You can actually adjust the brightness level by holding onto the button itself, because the lens is a button. Yeah, anyway, these are more expensive obviously, and they also work really nice only with this type of socket, and even with this one they don't work flawlessly because they are mostly made for Legrand sockets. So yeah, anyway, but they do work. But this is a deeper socket, so let's put the IKEA in here. Yeah, looking better. but still not fitting 100%. If that text wouldn't be there, honestly, it would look more streamlined. Is that a good word for what I'm searching here? So yeah, they are nice, they do what they need to do. I will see in the dark exactly how bright they are, but yeah, sadly for me, at least in this type of socket, this one's much better, but about 2 times the price at least. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, separate video for this in the description. Let's continue this video with this one and tell you how good they are at night time. Just wanted to show you an impressive size difference between them. As for the quantity of light it produces, it's a lot. It's really a lot. You can see my hand. So the phone is almost filming normally in these conditions, so it's a lot of light. My impromptu workbench in here. So if I were to sleep in a room with this light, it's borderline annoying. If it were somewhere down, maybe I would ignore it, but higher, I don't think so. For a child's room, maybe if they get used to it from the start, maybe it will be fine, because it lights up the room quite a lot, so it's okay. But I think this is better for hallways and stuff like that. Again, maybe it's also okay for a child's room, but I will compare it now to one of these Legrand ones and see they output way less light. So this is the Legrand. We are using this in our daughter's room, and yeah, you can see on my hand or on that bed, it's way less light, and it's enough for us. Doesn't bother us at night. We can see the girls, so doesn't bother the girls obviously. So this from Ikea, it's borderline too much for sleeping at night with it, honestly. So yeah, this video for the Legrand will be in the description if you want to watch it. So yeah, that's about it for this video. Overall, nice design. It's a bit big, but I don't mind it. For hallways and stuff like that, they are awesome. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. I am using them for a good while now. Zero problems whatsoever. Don't heat up. They do what they need to do, and that's about it. You can see they shut off from their own light, basically. Actually, you kind of need to put your hand in the right spot so they sense their own light. Yeah, that's about it. Ask whatever you need in the comments, and see you in the next one. Bye.